Hello, so this is Lesson Study 2, questions 13 through 17. This is again a review of the algebra needed for the redesigned SAT. So question 13 says, due to wear and tear, the resale of a taxicab decreases by P% per year. When he first acquired the taxicab, the resale value was $9,600. After 1 year, the taxicab's resale value was $8,880. What's the value of P? So, the first thing we need to do is we need to highlight what's important in this. So it decreases by P% per year. That is a very important thing. So highlighted in green, you'll notice that it's first acquired. The value is $9,600. After a year, the value is $8,880. And underlined is what is the value of P. So we need to find out what the percent decrease was. So to find that, percent decrease equals the new price minus the original price divided by the original price. So if we convert it into the variables we have in the numbers, it's P equals 8,880 minus 9,600 divided by 9,600. Negative 720 divided by 9,600, I get negative 0.075. So I have to convert that to a percent, which is a 7.5% decrease, which is answer B. Which of the following functions models V, the value of his taxicab, in terms of T, the number of years since he acquired it? So we need our answer from the previous question. So you notice it's a 7.5% decrease each year. So which one of these is going to be modeled? Well, to do this is an exponential model. So for an exponential model, you're going to need the original price, parentheses 1. 1 represents 100%. 100% decimal is 1. Plus whatever your percentage is, either increase or decrease, raised to the T. T is the number of years or time. So in this case, it would be V of T equals 9,600 plus times my 1 plus, again it's decreasing, so it's a negative 0.075 raised to the T. When I simplify that, it is this model. So I would just subtract the 0.075 and I get 0.925 T, which gives me answer D. For question 15, again, it's that sense of linear growth versus exponential growth. So the price of the gallon of gasoline from 2010 was G dollars. Of the following four situations, which option would indicate linear growth in the price of gas? So the key to this is linear growth. Linear growth means it's growing by the same amount each time step. So in this case, each year. Exponential growth or decay means it's increasing or decreasing by a set percentage each time step. So in this case, we can actually eliminate some answers. And we would be left with answer A. Okay. Each successive year, the price of gasoline is 6 cents higher than it is during the previous year. You'll notice that it's increasing by the same amount each year. Answer B is increasing by a percentage. Answer D is decreasing by a certain percentage. And C is decreasing it by 1.5%. So again, C and D are decreasing. B is increasing by a percentage. So A is my only option. For 16, it's the same options, but which one of these indicates exponential decay? So we can get rid of A. We can also get rid of B because it is actually getting higher. Okay. C tells me it's 1.5% of G. And if we look back at our question, the price of a gallon of gasoline in January 2010 was G dollars. G is a set amount of dollars. So we are actually decreasing it by that set 1.5% of that set amount, which makes it a linear decrease. I'm left with answer D. Because that is, it's 98.5% the previous year. So that means I am dropping each year. I'm not getting the same amount back each year. For 17, they are asking, again, with exponential a model, okay, that dispatch wants them to pick up passengers from the Wadsworth, and he knows that the probability can be modeled by the function P of D equals 2 raised to the negative 10D divided by 3, where D is the distance in miles. So the probability is the chance of something happening, D is the miles. So in general, if I'm farther away from the Wadsworth, I'm not going to have the best chance of getting the passenger. If I'm closer, I'm going to have a higher probability. So if he receives a request, what is the probability? He is the closest taxi cab to the stand is 1/4. How far in miles is Armelio away from the taxi cab? So 1/4 is the probability. We are actually asking for how many miles, how far in miles. So underlined in orange there, you'll notice the question. The probability P, okay, you'll notice that is the 1/4, and D is the distance from the stand. So I'm given this model, I'm given these 4 choices. The trick with this is you might not know how to solve this exponential function just yet. But with a multiple choice question like this, I can take this, and I'm looking for when 2 raised to the negative 10D over 3 equals 1/4. So I take each one of these answer choices, and I plug it into a calculator. And I use the caret function to get my exponent, and I just substitute in my 0.25 as my D, my 0.3 as my D. I substitute all my answer choices in until I get one that matches the 1/4. Now you notice 1/4 is 0.25, which is answer D. So please be ready to answer questions on this and write down these notes for your fellow students. Thank you.